So question number one, who is it that is required to pay zekatul fitra? The answer is, whosoever on the eve of Fitr, Eid al-Fitr, is capable to pay, is in his full senses, is not unconscious. Unconscious doesn't mean you're asleep. If you're asleep, then you can be woken up. Unconscious, you can't be woken up. Person is sane, person is conscious, person is in his full senses, person is a major, not a minor, is baligh. And most important, the person is financially well off and capable of providing for his personal expenses and the expenses of his dependents on him. It is wajib to pay zakat qurbatan ilallah. The most important question that has to be determined is, who is the one who is defined as the person who is well off compared to the person who is needy and poor? Is a poor person the one who doesn't have his daily expenses or his weekly expenses or his monthly expenses or his annual expenses? And therefore the opposite will be the rich. The one who can afford to pay for his daily or weekly or monthly or annual is therefore rich. In the Sharia, the definition of the financially capable person is annual expenses. Lakini, annual expenses, either you already have the wealth and the cash, or you have the assets that can be encashed, or no, you don't have the cash in hand, but you have constantly paying salaried work that you're guaranteed for every month you will be paid your expenses, and even more than your expenses. This person is financially capable and therefore must pay zakatul fitra. The riwayah says that تحرم الزكاة على من عنده قوت السنة. It is haram for a person who has his annual expenses to take zakat. No, he has to give zakat. He can't receive zakat. That means the person who doesn't have his annual expenses can receive zakat. You have your annual expenses or more than your annual expenses, you must pay, not receive zakatul fitra. However, even the poor person, it is mustahab for the poor person to pay zakatul fitra even if they have lesser than the minimum requirement, which is 1 sa', which is 3 kilograms. So let's say they have 1 kilogram of food, or the cash equivalent of 1 kilogram. Mustahab for the head of the household to give outside to another poor, but mustahab before he does that to give to the next member of the household, to the third, to the fourth, and the final member of the household then gives it to the needy and the poor. For sabab, amongst the needy and the poor, you also have classes. There are those who are earning only half their requirements, some 80% of their requirements. They have a shortfall of 20%, shortfall of 50%, shortfall of 80%. So it depends. So the lesser poor can give to the greater poor, but not wajib, mustahab. Important, that sense of charity, that sense of compassion. Even the one who has a little extra should pay to the one who has a little less extra.